What if I told you that the avocados in your guacamole might actually be fueling violence, kidnappings, and narco cartels in Mexico? Avocados aren't just a superfood, they're green gold. And like gold, people are willing to kill for it. Today, we're diving into the shocking story of blood avocados, how cartels hijacked an entire fruit industry, how farmers fought back with guns, and how the guac on your toast may come at the cost of bloodshed. Stick around until the very end, because I've got a wild bonus story about how one town turned into a real-life avocado fortress. It's something straight out of an action movie.
The Western world, and in particular the United States, has gone mad for avocados. Within the last 20 years, the average consumption there has more than tripled. But if you are an American eating Mexican avocados on toast or in your guacamole dip, it's possible not all of the profits are heading to the right hands. In Michoacan, Mexico's avocado heartland, gangs are hijacking the industry, extorting and kidnapping producers, stealing trucks with their crops. It's widespread and lucrative. There's a reason they call this green gold. But most growers are too scared to speak out. It took weeks for us to persuade this man.
They started by asking me for more money per hectare. They came to the farm and said, "Who's the boss? We want you to contribute." That was 8 months ago.
His story is common. Eventually, different groups were all asking him for protection money, and paying them couldn't keep him safe.
Some guys grabbed me and kidnapped me in their truck. They beat me and broke my head open. I told them to stop hitting me, that I would get more money together.
The state anti-kidnapping unit rescued him, but after more than 40 years of growing avocados, now everything has changed.
My workers, my children, my family, we don't have any protection. Now I can't go to the orchard because there are many more people that beat me.
Michoacan has increasingly become the battleground of a collection of criminal groups.
In the 1990s, something big happened. The U.S. finally allowed imports of Mexican avocados. Suddenly, American demand exploded, especially during football season. Super Bowl Sunday alone now drives over 100 million pounds of avocado sales. That's billions of dollars flowing south of the border. But with money this massive, the cartels noticed. And unlike drugs, avocados could be sold legally. All they had to do was control the farms. By the early 2000s, cartels like La Familia Michoacana and later the Knights Templar realized they could extort farmers. They demanded a tax for every hectare of avocado trees. Farmers had two choices: pay or risk their lives. One farmer recalled, "They told me to pay $100 for every hectare. If I refuse, they'd burn my fields or take my son." Entire communities became trapped in a cycle of fear. It wasn't just money. Cartels demanded land, control of shipping trucks, and even a cut from local grocery stores. Avocados had officially turned bloody. Here's the dark truth. Every time global avocado prices spike, violence spikes too. Cartels squeeze harder when avocados are worth more. Farmers are kidnapped. Families are threatened. Children are used as leverage. The world sees avocado toast. But in Michoacan, the heart of Mexico's avocado industry, families see cartel trucks at their doorstep. It's not just human lives at stake. Cartels also fuel illegal deforestation. They cut down pine forests to plant more avocado trees. Each tree requires massive amounts of water, sometimes stolen from rivers or diverted from local villages. Entire ecosystems are being drained just to feed global demand. Monarch butterflies, famous for migrating through Michoacan, are losing their habitat to avocado orchards. So the true cost of your guac isn't just blood, it's forests, water, and wildlife. But here's where the story flips. Some towns decided enough. In Tansidero, farmers armed themselves and formed auto defenses, citizen militias. They patrolled roads, set up checkpoints, and fought off cartels. At one point, the town became known as the Avocado Fortress. Farmers defended their crops with rifles, pickup trucks, and even homemade armor. But there's a catch. When citizens take up arms, they risk becoming the same thing they're fighting. Some militias got corrupted, demanding payments just like cartels. It's a brutal cycle. If the cartels don't bleed the farmers, sometimes their so-called protectors do. This problem doesn't stop in Mexico. It reaches your plate. In 2022, U.S. inspectors in Michoacan were threatened by cartels. The U.S. responded by banning Mexican avocado imports for a week. Imagine that. One cartel threat almost stopped the entire flow of avocados into America. No guacamole at Super Bowl parties, no avocado toast in brunch cafes. And while imports restarted quickly, it sent a chilling message. Cartels aren't just messing with farmers. They're holding the global food chain hostage. Here's that bonus story I promised. In Michoacan, during one standoff, farmers took their pickup trucks and bolted on scrap metal, turning them into homemade tanks. They faced off against cartel convoys with rifles, roadblocks, and sheer courage. It looked like a scene straight out of Mad Max. Ordinary farmers, fighting drug cartels with armored vehicles, just to protect avocados. That's the insane reality behind your guacamole narrator. So next time you bite into avocado toast, remember, behind that creamy green bite could be a story of extortion, blood, and resistance. If this blew your mind, hit that like button. It helps this story reach more people. Share this video with a friend who eats guac without knowing the truth. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're uncovering more hidden histories that shape the world around us. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for the next one.